Sis, are you still gaining weight even though you're barely eating? It's not your willpower, it's your hormones. And starving yourself, it's making it worse. Today, I'm breaking down exactly why eating less is not the answer after 40 and what to do instead if you want to lose weight, have more energy, and feel good in your body again. Hey sis, I'm Loretta, the reset coach for women over 40. I help women just like you lose weight, reset their hormones, and feel amazing without extreme diets or living in the gym. If you've ever felt just frustrated that what worked in your 30s just doesn't work anymore, you're in the right place. See, I remember eating rabbit food, what I call rabbit food. It was like salad every day. Now, don't get me wrong, I love salad, but every day, multiple meals, and I was thinking, "Yep, I'm doing the right thing. I'm doing good." But the scale, it wasn't moving. And I was working out, skipping meals, doing everything what I thought was right, and I still felt bloated, tired, and stuck, really. What I didn't know at the time was that I was undernourished, not just calorie wise, but with protein, fiber, and minerals. And you've probably been there too. It's like we just think we can do what we used to do when we were in our 30s. But let's talk about why this happens and what you can do today to reset. Now, listen, eating less backfires after 40. I just need to let you know that. Because as our estrogen is declining, our metabolism is slowing, and that's normal, but that's not the end of the story. What's tricky is that muscle loss, it like speeds up during perimenopause. And muscle is exactly what we need to burn calories at rest. According to research from the North American Menopause Society and Mayo Clinic, women lose about 3 to 8% of muscle per decade after 30. And that ramps up after 40 if you're not actively doing some type of strength training or resistance training. So let's talk about some real life signs that you're eating too little, just not enough. You feel exhausted in the afternoon, even if you had enough food. You're waking up between 2 to 4 a.m., wired and anxious. You're cold all the time, or your hair is thinning. You crave sugar constantly, or you're just binging on the weekends. So, if any of this sounds familiar, you may not need another diet. You need a reset. So I'm going to explain right here what to do instead. Now, again, if this is resonating with you, I need you to go ahead and subscribe and hit that like button while you're at it. So now I'm going to go deeper on how we fuel our bodies the right way, especially as women over 40. Protein is queen. I aim for about 30 grams per meal. And that alone has helped so many clients of mine, including myself, reduce cravings, feel more satisfied, and preserve muscle. Now, I'm going to give you an example. Like my typical breakfast is going to be 3 eggs, actually, I don't do chicken sausage. I prefer chicken sausage. So I do 3 eggs, chicken sausage, sometimes Greek yogurt with that, and just by the time I get done, my breakfast typically is close to 40 grams of protein. And so, what that does, it keeps me full longer. The Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition supports higher protein intake for women in midlife to preserve lean muscle and aid in fat loss. The next thing I need you to do is balance your plate. Too much to talk about calories. We talk about calories all the time. But as women over 40, I encourage you to balance your plate. Now, what does that mean? I need your plate to have protein, fiber, healthy fats, and complex carbs. That way, your body feels safe because it's getting what it needs. And what that equates to is going to be less cortisol spikes, more balanced energy, and fewer mood swings. The next thing I need you to do, sis, I need to lift heavyish. Okay? You don't have to live in a gym, but what I'm suggesting is you do at least 2 to 3 sessions a week where you're building strength. That might look like body weight squats, resistance bands, or using dumbbells in your living room. You could do it in your house. So why do I stress that? If you've been with me a little while, you know that I talk about strength training a lot and how it's so important for us as women over 40. Listen, muscle supports, it equates to metabolism support. It helps us in terms of insulin sensitivity, and we have stronger bones as a result of building that muscle. Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about is some hormonal triggers: stress and lack of sleep. Now, so listen, we talk about, the whole diet culture, and you'll hear people, oh, we skipping meals and all the thing. But I'm going to tell you something. As women over 40, skipping meals can raise our cortisol. And just so that you understand, cortisol triggers belly fat. Know what else can raise your cortisol levels? Over exercising and poor sleep. So this is the part that these diets, especially these fat diets, never address. Okay. So this is why you got to tune in to what I'm teaching you and what I'm talking about. We need to support ourselves, our bodies. Here's some suggestions. Eat within 1 to 2 hours of walking. Stop eating 2 to 3 hours before you go to bed. Prioritize magnesium rich foods like dark greens, pumpkin seeds. Walk daily. I mean, it's so beneficial. Even if you can get 15 minutes in, start where you can start because it'll help. Now, what I just want to do is just talk about, again, how this eating less is just not the solution. Your body isn't broken, it's asking for more support. So remember, again, as I'm talking through all of this, any diet or exercise changes you're making, consult with your doctor. Now I'm gonna give you a game plan, a suggested game plan for this week. I told you we trying to do solutions and get our reset started right now. Number one, add 30 grams of protein to breakfast. 2, prep one balanced meal ahead of time. 3, try a strength workout. Even if you're just using body weight exercise, try one. 4, go for that 15-minute walk. 5, I want you to focus on your sleep and getting enough water during your day. So again, as I've been talking to you, if any of this is like resonating, I need you to type reset in the comments. Type that in right now. I have a free community. I would love to welcome you in. And I break this down step by step. You'll get access to a free course on hormones and metabolism and support for me, a certified health, and I'm a certified menopause coach as well. The link is in the description, and I need you to join us where we build consistent, sustainable habits that stick. Again, as I've been talking, I know this has been good information for you. I need you to hit that subscribe button, hit a like on this video. And remember, sis, you're not too old, you're not too far gone, and you're definitely not alone. The old rules, they just don't work anymore. But I have some new ones that do, and I want to share them with you. Keep showing up for you, and I'll see you the next time.